Hello and welcome to this video on perpendicular bisectors. So in a second I'm going to show you how to construct the perpendicular bisector of a line, but before I do that I'll just explain what it is. So it's essentially cutting a line in half at a right angle. So whenever you hear that word perpendicular, it means at a 90-degree angle. Okay, bisect, you might have heard that word in other contexts as well, means you're just cutting a line into two pieces. So let's have a look step by step using this little animation, and then I'm going to show you just how to do it on an actual piece of paper. So first of all, you will need a compass and a pencil. So you need to place your compass at A and draw two arcs. Okay, so the sharp point of your compass needs to be set at the left hand side of the line, and it needs to be set over halfway. So it doesn't need to be exactly halfway, but as long as it's over halfway. So there it is. Then once you've done that, you've got your two arcs. So you need to draw one above the line and one below the line. Then you need to place your compass point at B, and then you need to leave the compass exactly the same distance, and you need to draw arcs which will intersect the first two. So what that means is they will go over the first two arcs you've drawn, like this. So you will now see you've got two crosses, one above and one below the line. So you've now just got to draw a straight line through that with your ruler. And there we have it. So the way to check is if you just measure the length of your line. So let's say it was 8 centimeters, you should find your line goes through at 4 centimeters. Right, I'm now going to show you how to do it from scratch, just on a piece of paper. So what I would do in advance of this is make sure you've got a piece of paper handy so you can follow me. I draw a line about 10 centimeters for this. We'll keep it a nice, easy number to work with. Okay, so I'm now going to show you how to draw this on an actual piece of paper. So I've already drawn my line, which is 10 centimeters long. And I've set my compass so it's more than half the length of the line, as you can see. So that's the distance between the sharp point and the pencil. So I'm now going to draw my arcs. This is always the tricky bit. So make sure your sharp bit stays on the end of the line. So one arc above, one arc below. Now this is really important, this next bit. You've got to make sure the distance between your compass and your pencil stays exactly the same. So you then move it to the other side of the line and draw the same arcs again. So one above and one below. You do need to make sure they intersect so that they cross over each other. Now you've done that, this is the slightly more straightforward bit. So you go to where the two arcs intersect, and we draw a straight line right through them. So you should find that when I measure with my ruler, that line is at 5 centimeters, and it is exactly 5 centimeters there, as you can see. And that is how to draw a perpendicular bisector. So they might just ask you to do it like that in an exam. What they may ask you to do is to work out all of the points that are equidistant between something like A and B. So for example, if that was A and that was B, everything along this line is exactly the same distance from A as it is from B. So that's a common thing they ask you to do with a perpendicular bisector. So if you ever want to work out the halfway point between 2 points, this is the type of construction you would use. Okay, and that is it for this video. So thank you very much for listening. Bye bye.